Hi, Will Rice with the Tips team, bringing you another after-school special. Today we'll be talking about some of the continuing improvements to Google Meet that are rolling out embedded both in Classroom and in Meets themselves. One of the things you may have noticed over the last few days is that when you enter a classroom to begin instruction, you are prompted with a series of notifications about changes being made to the video call or Meet link in the banner of your classroom. There have been some significant changes to how this link works, and we'd like to go over those now. First off, the link is no longer a permanent link with a nickname that is always there for your students. Now, the link is only visible after you click the Create Video Call button and only appears in this pane for 90 minutes. Clicking the Create Video Call button will bring up a dialog box. You will notice that in the dialog box, the link provided is a full Meet link with 10 characters, not a nickname link as before. Reminds you that the link will only be available in Google Classroom for 90 minutes, and the ability to make this link visible or invisible for your students. Clicking the Start Video Call will immediately allow you to join the video call and Meet and begin instruction. However, you can also dismiss this box and the Meet link will be ready for your students. The main advantages of this new way of using the Google Meet link in Google Classroom are security-related features. In generating this Meet link, several other things are happening in the background. The first thing is a calendar invite is being created and shared with you and your students as listed in the People tab in Google Classroom, and quick access is being turned off. This ensures that only the students listed in the People tab, as well as any co-teachers, are able to automatically enter your Google Meet. This prevents unwanted users from trying to access your Meet or interfere with your lessons. The second thing that happens is because this is a calendar invite as well, it will also appear in Google Meet when you go to the landing page. So for students going to Meet directly from School Zone or another location, they will be shown the video link that you've just created. For demonstration purposes, let's take a look. If I open my calendar, I can see the video call that I've just created as an invitation that I can accept or decline, but by clicking on it, I can immediately see the same Meet link presented to myself and my students in Google Calendar. This calendar invitation visually shows the 90-minute window for which the Classroom link will appear in the banner in Google Classroom. However, it also represents the amount of time that students can automatically enter this Meet without having to ask. At the end of the 90 minutes, this event will end. It will disappear from Google Classroom and meet.google.com, but will remain in their calendar. Afterwards, trying to join this link, students will be prompted to ask the owner of the Meet for permission to join. To extend the amount of time that a student would be able to access the Meet without having to ask permission, you can extend the calendar invite for the prerequisite length of time. Note that while this will allow students to automatically join this Meet and show the Meet on meet.google.com's landing page, it will not extend the length of time that the banner link is visible in Google Classroom. Heading to Google Meet will also show the same video call that began at 1:34 for my students to join as well. This means that no matter where students are entering into their Meet from, they will be able to find the information readily. The second thing that's changed in Meet is what happens when a student attempts to open a Meet when you're not there. Let's go ahead and open a student account and take a look at that. As the student, I would navigate to the classroom where I'll be taking my class for this time period. And for those 90 minutes, the link will be available directly here on the top. Let's try joining that link. You'll see here that even though the teacher has not begun it, I have the landing page and I can click Join Now. However, you'll notice that a new dialog box has been provided for the students, letting them know that they're just waiting for you as the host to join that session. This means that students cannot access that Meet without you present as usual, but are provided with a more meaningful message than before when it simply said that the Meet was unavailable. This new feature is also an important step in maintaining the safety of our students and in the integrity of our Meets, as we know that students will be unable to rejoin a Meet after we've left. To recap, The Google Meet nickname link feature that was available in Google Classroom has been upgraded to be a Meet link that is much more secure. However, it requires you to restart the Meet every 90 minutes for that link to be available to the students. And each time you regenerate the link by clicking that button in the top of your banner, the link will change and students will have to join the new Meet. For teachers that require the link to the Google Meet to be visible for more than 90 minutes at a time, two options remain. The first option is to use Google Calendar and schedule your meets through a calendar invite for your students. This is not recommended as it removes many of the security features we've been discussing and would allow students to access the Meet prior to the host being involved. The second option would be to have students use meet.google.com and join using a nickname. Alternative instructions of how to create a nickname Meet through a link that you can post to the top of your Google Classroom are available, linked in the description below. As always, check tips.epsp.ca for additional learning resources or professional learning sessions to meet your needs.